What's up everyone, my name is Gabriel and I started my calisthenics journey exactly 2 years ago. Today I'm going to show you how you can start yours, but before starting let's clarify something. So, calisthenics doesn't mean you have to do fancy skills or do stuff like this, whatever. It basically refers to the art of mastering your own body weight. So movements like push-ups, pull-ups, dips are basically your foundation. I'll show you how to start effectively with them, and then also how to, in the near future, incorporate some nice skills and how to learn them effectively. So a well-known classic is the push-up. The good thing is you can do it everywhere since you only need the floor and your two hands. The push-ups basically trains your triceps, shoulder and your chest, so your push muscles. The good thing about the push-up is that you can incorporate different variations. There's, for example, the diamond push-up, where you form a diamond with your hands. This puts the emphasis on your triceps. Another variation could be the pike push-up, where you basically train your shoulder. So the push-up is a great starter. Try to do 4 to 5 sets until muscle failure. The good thing is, you don't necessarily need to count your repetitions. Just go until you can't anymore and do those 4 to 5 times, and you will definitely grow your push muscles and enhance your physique. So the second important component are the pull muscles. The classic here is the conventional pull-up. Here you train your back as well as your biceps. The good thing here is you also have different variations. For example, the chin-up, where you put more emphasis on your biceps. Here, basically the same thing as with the push-ups. Try to do 4 or 5 sets, whatever, and just try to go to your limit each time. Another great thing to train is if you do it EMOM, so every minute on the minute. For example, 5 reps, always on the minute for 10 minutes. When you have 50 reps, you're pretty good after the workout. Like, you will definitely feel it on the next day. Here, just try to be static, don't swing too much. Put your chin over the bar and go back down. Always full range of motions and good execution. The third classic, basically everyone knows, are the dips. I can't perform them here very well because I don't have a dip bar, but you can basically do it on a straight bar, just go down, or on 2 parallel bars. This also hits your chest, triceps and shoulders, just as the push-up. You can incorporate this on push days. So now that you have the 3 basic exercises, just try to perfect them. Get better each time, do more repetitions, better execution. And then when you feel comfortable with doing those basic exercises, you can then progress yourself to more fancy movements, which I will show you next. The question that I've heard so often by now is, what is better, gym or calisthenics? But basically, if you know how to train, both are exactly the same. So in the gym, you basically have the leg pull down, for example. Calisthenics, you have the pull-ups. It basically all targets the same muscle. You just need to know how to progress, because in the gym you just put on more weight. But how do you progress in calisthenics? So basically you can either do the weighted, so do the pull-up with extra weight to make it more difficult, or you can incorporate harder movements, which I mentioned earlier, and I will show you now. For example, there's the front lever. For the front lever, you also have different progressions. So the first one would be to basically pull yourself up like this. As soon as you can do this and feel comfortable with it, you can progress to the next stage where you put one leg out. When this starts to get easy, you can go to the next stage, which will be the straddle front lever. This is the stage that I'm currently at. The next one would be to hold the full front lever. To slowly progress yourself there, you can also incorporate those movements where you just put yourself up on the front lever, hold it very quick, go back down. If you just keep going like this, you will learn the front lever faster than you think. Another very typical exercise is the muscle up. Here the bar isn't that high, so I can perform it that well, but I will still show you. So the muscle up is a combination of the pull movement as well as the push movement. I also did a tutorial about that, you can watch it on my channel or I will link it in the description to learn the muscle up very quickly. It is basically not that hard and it's more of a show movement, but you can still incorporate it at the beginning of your workouts. So now those two exercises were both pull movements. What are the equivalents for the push movement? So you basically have the handstand push-up, the planche, the 90-degree handstand push-up, which currently I can't do none of those. I'm still training for the handstand. There you have the same progression, do it on the wall, try to get the feeling in your fingers, then progress. For the handstand push-up you can learn with pike push-ups and just progress yourself. So it's essentially the same as with the pull movements. Just try to give it your all. So those two parts were how to train your upper body. But don't forget to train the legs as well. So incorporate movements like bodyweight squats, pistol squats as a harder version, sissy squats, to get the full build and not only train your upper body, which is a stereotype of calisthenics athletes. I hope you liked the video. If you want me to go more into detail with the specific movements and do another part about this topic, then comment and leave a follower. See you next time.